Hey y'all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in and tell me hello. Happy Wednesday. I'm ahead of myself. Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing good. We are gonna get a little crafty. I asked y'all yesterday when I was sharing my haul from Hobby Lobby and Homegoods if you wanted me to come on live when I painted these, and y'all said yes. So that is what we're gonna do. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. There y'all are. Let me make sure I can get your comments pulled up over here. Come on in, come on in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We are going to be doing Joy Jar, so I'll be putting some names into the jar back there. You just have to be here hanging out, sprinkle the video, commenting, engaging, just all the things. So hello, Stephanie. Thank you, Melly. My shirt is from either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I was live in the DC earlier, and I told them, I'm like, I'll give you one guess. Where do most of my casual tops come from? TJ Maxx or Marshalls? Hello, Beth. Hello again. Look, y'all, we just made, can you see? Can't even see all. We just made that little cutie back there, right there in my private group. It was so fun and so cute. And I told them I don't normally sit when I'm crafting, but I have been at this craft desk all day, which I'm not complaining. It's been a very good day. There. Am I still there? Sorry, I got a phone call. Let me see if I can text. Hold on 1 sec. Shoot. I am live. Okay, are we still there? Okay, still there. Call you after. Okay, hopefully that'll go through. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I've been standing all day. So, hey, Felicia. Hey, Chris. I did not get the mantle done. I ended up hanging out with the boys last night, and by the time we were done doing that, I was tired and didn't feel like it. So I sat there and stared at it, but I haven't really played with it anymore. So I promise it won't be today. We've got basketball tonight, and God, we got a lot. It's a busy whatever. But sometime within the next week or so, I hope to have that, fully done. So, okay, hopefully all is good there. But anyways, y'all, so I had gotten these picture frames. I already took the glass and everything out of here from Homegoods, and I told y'all I was wanting to paint them for my office. So I was looking at my aqua paints. Like a lot of times when I'm trying to decide on a color for something, I'll just grab some of these little popsicle sticks and paint them. So I brought this from my office. This is going to be on one of my little shelves in there because I have a couple different shades of aqua going on, so it doesn't have to match exactly, of course. But I wanted to see which one of my paints I was going to kind of like the best. And when I'm looking at them like that, so I'm leaning towards this one here, which is called Aqua Sky by Deco Art. But I think what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of white to it to just tone it down just a bit. And then we're just going to kind of go for it. Hey, Shirley, how are you guys? Hello. So I figured I would sit here and just paint with you guys and hang out and chat. And we're going to see how we can take this frame and just take it up a notch. Not that it's not already super cute, but this isn't really the color, like the wood tones that I have in that room. And so I just don't really want to leave it white, or not white, wood. And my walls are white, so I feel like the aqua is just really gonna pop. So that's kind of where my thought process was. Isn't it a pretty color? So I just added a little splash of white. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pretty much fill this plate up because I know it's going to take a lot of paint, and I'd rather not have to just keep mixing and mixing. So, hey, Sherry. Thank you, Tammy. It's hair washing day, and I didn't feel like it. I just didn't feel like doing anything, so with my hair. Painted the aqua and then whitewash the highlights. I know, I thought about that too. I'm just going to have to see what I'm feeling once I get started. I'm going to let the frame kind of speak to me. Okay, that's pretty. That kind of toned it down just a bit, but not like, I don't want it too light, but look at that color. This is my color, y'all. What color makes your heart pitter patter? For me, it's this. It reminds me of the ocean, the beach, the lake, I don't know. It's just a happy color for me. It's one of my favorites. So what color does that for you guys? All right. So there's my color. So now we're going to move this crazy brush over to the side. And we're going to burnt orange, yellow, turquoise and yellow. Thank you, Deborah. That color is one of your favorites too. It's so fun. All right, I'm gonna grab a brush and we're committing, y'all. We're committing. We're just gonna start painting and see what happens. Ooh, I like it already. Now, I'm not sure that I'm pretty positive I'm not gonna do all 3 of these today on this live, and probably nobody wants to sit and watch me paint all 3, but we'll at least get one done so y'all can kind of see what it looks like and then go from there. And now, obviously, you may not be able to find this exact frame at Homegoods, but just take it for inspiration that sometimes when you see something and it's a good deal, right? If you know it's a good price, but you just needs a little upcycling. Now look, I'm loving the way this is looking on these little beads. Like they're not fully covered, but I like that. And I also think, oh yes, I think if I distress it a little bit once the paint is dry, like on those beads and stuff, and you'll see some of that wood coming through. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna do this. But you know, sometimes a little bit of paint can go a long way. So you gotta think outside the box, and sometimes just be willing to put a little paint on stuff, you guys, for sure. Listen, when I first started my business back in the day, 10 years ago, as a furniture painter is how I started. Nothing in my house was safe. I would literally, like Anthony's like, she's gonna start painting the kids. Like I would walk around with my paintbrush and be like, what can I paint? I was painting frames. I was painting candlesticks. I was painting the bases of lamps. I've painted a lampshade before. Like I would literally just paint everything. And sometimes I feel like I forget to do that these days. You know, I'm like, you have something that's outdated or you find something, slap a little paint on it and give it some new life, you know? You just never know. You may fall in love all over again. You just never know. So that's what we're doing today. Hello, Jenny. The price of the frame was, hey, Deborah, $14.99, which I think is a great price for a big old frame. And it, you know, each frame holds 3 pictures. You loved my Homegoods Hobby Lobby haul. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Robbie. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Yes, I love everything I got. I'm anxious we're finally putting holes in the walls, y'all, and starting to hang stuff. The first couple months, I just was not ready to commit. And I'm glad I didn't rush it because, you know, I don't want to rush it. I want it to be, you know, stuff that I really like and whatever. But I'm finally to the point where I'm like, all right, we need some stuff on these walls. I'm tired of just looking at bare walls. So we've started hanging some stuff, and it's just all, you know, slowly coming together and just becoming, this is such a pretty color of aqua, making it ours, you know. This is like, I don't have enough space for all of this really, but it's fine. We're going to make it work. Okay, I'm going to get the inside here. The coverage on this is going on really good. And if I'm going to distress this, I may not need 2 coats, which will be shocking, but would also make me super happy if that was the case. So we're just going to have to see after we get it, you know, dry and stuff. This is, where'd it go? Aqua Sky by Deco Art. Aqua Sky by Deco Art. Super, super pretty. It's from Hobby Lobby. Now you could use chalk paint on this, but for something, and I thought about the agave color from Walmart, but it's just a little bit of a darker, deeper aqua than I really am using in my office. Even though those paintings from Kirkland's, they've kind of got a couple different shades of aqua, and one of the shades is quite a bit darker, but I think it it works and it blends with my other stuff. But I've got that little chest in there, and that chest I painted years ago with a custom blend of a bunch of different colors of aqua. So I couldn't replicate that if I wanted to. I have no idea what I used. I literally don't remember. And I did like a whitewash on it and all of that. Love the color, so pretty. Thank you guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna do these outer edges, but yeah, ooh, that just got drippy. Drippy. I don't remember, but this will be close enough, and it's not hanging right above that piece, so it doesn't have to, you know, match exactly. But I think it's gonna be. Now, I'm just gonna have to get some pictures printed. Is anybody else so horrible about that? You know, sometimes I miss back in the day when only way you could see your pictures was to get them printed, because it forced you to actually get them printed. I'm gonna end up getting this on me. I should get my apron, but we're just gonna take our chances. Because now that everything's on my iPhone, I'm so bad about that. I'm so far behind, and I only print pictures when I'm like, oh, I need some pictures for a frame, and then I'll just print the ones I need. But I want to get some pictures printed so I can put pictures of family and friends, and I'm planning to put some of my Biz Buddy friends in these frames from different, you know, mastermind meetings and retreats and where I go and, you know, get to hang out with all my Biz Buddies. So that's my plan for these frames. And I got 3 of them. I can't remember if I said that, but okay. So that, I'm done. Did I miss any like big spots? I got all edges, all sides. The beads, I can't decide. Okay, can y'all see this good? They are like, see how you can see kind of the white and the wood? I'm liking that, y'all. I'm making such a mess. I'm the messiest painter I know. I'm liking that, but I also don't know if I should get down in the grooves. Probably I should get down in the grooves a little bit more and then distress. So I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm just going to kind of go along here. I'm not going to try and be perfect, because if I'm going to distress, it won't matter, okay? But I do feel like maybe I need them a little better than they are. So we're just going to go along here. We're going to hit up our beads. I knew this would be the most time-consuming part of it. Like the white showing, I know. Yeah, I think it's kind of cute. I just don't want it to look like, oh, you missed a spot kind of thing. But I don't think that's what it's going to look like. But I don't know. Use Nations Photo Lab. They do a great job and often have sales. Oh, that's good to know. This is called Aqua Sky by Deco Art is the color of the paint. And I did add just a little bit of white to it to tone it down just a little bit. But it's a really pretty color even without the white for sure. Okay. I mean, I'm liking that you're seeing some of that come through on the beads. So I think it's going to be really cute. I'm going to have to dig out some sandpaper here in a minute. I want that to dry. Whoops. Oh, don't know if you saw my question. No, I did not see it. Can you ask it again? I don't have a furniture painting tutorial done yet. I do plan to do one. I don't know what your exact question was, but it's on my list, y'all. I just don't have enough hours in the day to do all the things that are on my list and in my brain and all of that. But I do want to do that because I know a ton of y'all have expressed interest in a furniture painting tutorial, and I obviously did that for years. So I have, you know, and it would be definitely a beginner's guide. Yes, I am going to do one, Jenny. It will not be done on a live. It will be, you know, something that's pre-recorded and available on my site, because there's just a lot that goes into it. And I want it to be detailed for people to where you can have the confidence to pick up a paintbrush and paint a piece of furniture. So that's the plan. Just no promises on when that's going to happen. So we'll see. Yes, definitely a beginner's guide. Absolutely. I mean, there's so many techniques and different things you can do with furniture painting, but, and not to say that I might not teach some things later down the road regarding that, but this first one would be definitely just a beginner's guide for sure. Set this over here for a second. Oh, I need to touch up that little area there. Well, maybe not, because if I'm going to distress this, I'm going to get it dry so we can distress it a little bit. I'm excited to see what it looks like distressed. You wear some of the cutest tops. Where do you get them? Thank you, Karen. This is from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. It is really cute. It's got like pockets right here with the little rufflies and the little, it's very cute. I wish I had it in another color too. But it's from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. Okay, hold on. Let me get some sand. Oh, that was not good. Hold on, I dropped something. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Y'all, I broke the glass. I'm gonna cry. I broke the glass. I have glass everywhere. I have shoes on, so don't worry, but yeah, I broke the glass. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. Okay, so here's the deal. I broke the glass. I bought 3 of these. Maybe we'll only use 2. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna turn lemons into lemonade. I'm gonna use 2, and then I'm gonna do something else with the other one without the glass. How about that? Okay, but let me just get this over here because I feel scared. I feel very scared. This is a lot of glass. Anthony! Where's Anthony when you need him? I had the whole thing leaned up there, and then like an idiot, I wasn't thinking, and I opened my drawer. You know, oh my gosh, I swear. I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine, but not really, because that makes me super sad, y'all. Okay, and I'm low on sandpaper, but hopefully this will be enough to get me through. Can you all believe I did that? I do have shoes on, so I'm gonna be all right, but I can get glass cut, I know, but am I gonna do that? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know, but that makes me so sad. Okay, it's fine. I'm moving on. Moving on. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. No worries. You can, yes, I know. I can have a new piece of glass. Hobby Lobby can cut it. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Let's just distress, and that's going to make us happy. Oh yeah, we're happy. We're happy. We're moving on. So I'm just hitting up the raised edges, not everywhere, just here, there, and everywhere. Oh yeah, that's so cute. So much better than just being matte. Okay, I'm going right over the top of those beads. Oh my Lanta. Well, that is cute. Okay, look. Look at the distressing. Can you see that? Look at this side compared to the top that hasn't been done yet. So cute. I'll be careful not to cut myself, y'all. I swear. Always. My trash needs to be taken out anyway, so I'm just going to put it in the trash, and I'll be very careful, but I'm not going to do it while I'm live. Just get the glass from any picture, usually from ones on clearance. That's true. This is kind of an odd size. It's not like, if it was like 8 by 10 or 11 by 14, I'd probably have a frame at home that already has that glass size, but this is a little different, but that's okay. It's, you know, just showing y'all what not to do while crafting, right? Because this is real life, and real life, if you don't already know this, it's about to be a spoiler alert, but real life ain't perfect, y'all. It sure isn't. It sure is not. But this distressing is giving me life. It's so cute. We're just not going to think about the fact of what I just did. I really was thinking, though, that I might only be able to use 2 of these on the wall that I'm wanting to put this in my office. So if I only use 2, I only use 2, you know? Or maybe I'll get glass cut. I don't know. To be determined. It's all going to be okay, though, no matter what. That's it, y'all. Look at that. Look. Jeez. Look how stinking cute that is. I really love this, and we're going to go ahead and paint the other one. If y'all want to keep hanging out, do you want to? Do you? Please say yes. I'm going to sit here and paint it even if all y'all drop off of here. So let me get the other one and try not to be... I'm going to try and be smart this time on where I lay my glass, but this is what it looks like with the glass and the mat. Hold on, I need to... Let me go wash my hands real quick so I don't get paint all over this mat, because that would be the next thing I would do. Please hold. That is such a bummer. That is such a bummer. Love the aqua color so much more. I know. I do too. Okay. We're going to take this off. And I'm going to go set this far, far away. In a land far, far away. Okay. BRB. I'm going to set this somewhere where I'm not going to knock it. Right here looks good. Okay, you stay right there and don't break like your sister did. All right, ready? Let's go. Let's do this. Pictures. I'm going to put pictures in the frame. So it's a picture frame from Homegoods, and I'm just kind of upcycling it to make it the color and the look that I want it. Thank you, guys. Where'd you get that beautiful rug in the room with the fireplace? I have got 2 areas with fireplaces, so I'm not sure which rug you're talking about, but the one in my main living room came from Amazon, and the one in the hearth room came from Wayfair. I've got a blog post. If you go to WillshireCollections.com, I think it was my most recent blog post from last week. I've got all the rugs from the house linked, so you can find it there. Find it there. Hello, Donna. It matches. It'll be so pretty. I know. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so help me brainstorm. If I don't use the third one as a picture frame, what can we do with this pretty thing? Like if you just, I mean, look, that is like a great surface. So what could you do with it if you weren't going to use it as a picture frame? But I probably should just get some glass cut. I don't know. I guess I need to go home and see if I actually need 3 of them. Because I almost only bought 2, but then at the last minute I put a third one in my cart. But if I need 3, I'm going to get glass cut. If I don't, I'm going to come up with something else that we can do with this. Because it would be so pretty either way. Let's see. Hey, Jean. Hey, Melissa. Janet. Beautiful day in Michigan. Fabric in it would be pretty. A cork board. Yes. Put some, use it as like a frame. Put some small plates on the inside. That's true. It could just kind of be like a frame with something hanging on the wall in the middle of it. That's a great idea. I like that. You see, you guys are so creative. Amazes me as a new crafter what a little paint can do to change things. Yes, Deborah, absolutely. I mean, truly. I mean, you could do this if aqua's not your thing. Obviously, you could do this any color you wanted. Possibilities are truly endless, for sure. So, but I love it, and I think with that distressing, it just takes it over the edge. So cute. Love the color. Bulletin board. You called my hearth room a hearth room early. You called I don't know what that's supposed to say. That's funny. Yes, a little cork board. Fun fact, I used to make cork boards and sell them back in the day all over Etsy and in the local stores that I was in. But for those, we used burlap. We had like cork boards and they were covered in burlap with little cute little nail head trim all around the edge. They were so cute. But you could do some kind of, cork board situation. That would be adorable for sure. So see, there's lots of, well, thanks for helping me feel better about this. Carol, welcome from Connecticut. Listen, I am going to do Joy Jar winners. Mackenzie's not on here today. She might be popping on and off, but I'm just going to, at the end of the live, I'm going to scroll and pick five names to go in the Joy Jar instead of like doing it as I go, because I've got so much all over my desk. It's going to be easier. So please just don't let me forget at the end to pick 5 people to go into the Joy Jar. Got the joy down in my heart. Turn it into a whiteboard and write on the glass. That's true. If I hadn't have broke the glass. You missed my message. Sorry, Karen. I can't see every single comment. Can you tell me again what it was? Hopefully I'll see it. I only see 3 or 4 at a time. So if I'm not looking up at that exact moment, I miss them. I don't ignore anyone on purpose, but I cannot see and read every comment for sure. Hello, Angie. Thank you for sprinkling. Donna, loving the color. Too soon for glass jokes and references, right? Oh my gosh, that's funny. It's too soon. It's too soon. You told us before in the DC and you're still late. That's okay, Penny. Hang a wreath with ribbon inside the frame. Put canvas behind it. Yes. Can you see the item behind me with the stars? I'm not sure if you're talking about that one there. I've got a couple things with stars, but yes, I will grab that in a minute. Just don't let me forget. We made that in my private group today, if that's the one you're talking about. Which, y'all need to be in my private group. Why aren't you in my private group if you're not? We have all kinds of fun in there. I only open that group really publicly like once a year. It's my decorating and creating community. But if anybody is interested, send me a message and I can give you the link to join. But I do exclusive crafts and I do so yesterday when I was live on the page and we ended up kind of decorating my mantle a little bit, or I was not planning on doing that, which is why I didn't have any of the right stuff with me. I was just working with what we had. But normally I do like the decorating tutorials like that in the DC. So I think next week in there, I'm going to be going live with them, decorating my bookshelves in the office that I'm, working on. So we're going to do that in there next week. And it's just such a good group. And I got to tell them the story today of my dog trauma from when I was a kid and got bit by a dog. And I don't know, we're always having shenanigans over in that group. It's a lot of fun. But that's where that's the one. Okay, yes, I'll show it to y'all in a minute. Let's see. Missed it earlier. We'll watch it later. Oh, yes, Tammy, you'll have to go watch the replay if you missed the one in the DC today. It is the best group, Amy. It's just such a special little place on the internet. And I don't talk about it a lot, or don't, I talk about it a lot, or, I'm in there a lot, but I just don't talk about it a lot on the page. But every time y'all see me say DC fam or DC girl, that's who I'm referring to. People always think, is that your family in Washington, DC? I'm like, no, it's my DC, which stands for Decorating and Creating Community. So I call them my DC girls. But it's a great group. It really is. They're like a little family to me, just an extension of my family. Cute with framing it with a sconce shelf. Oh, that's true. I have not finished the mantle decorating. I hung out with the boys last night and then I got tired and felt unmotivated. And then Tyler has a basketball game tonight. So I don't know. It may be tomorrow or the weekend before I really get to, but I have some candlesticks here at the townhouse that I want to bring home with me that I want to try up there. So I got to remember to grab those. Oh no, I missed a side. Did I miss a couple sides or just the one side? Okay, just this one side. Please hold while I get this side. It makes me excited that I don't need more than one coat on here. Since we're doing the distressing, I think it's perfect. So, okay, but I will definitely share once I get it fully decorated. Love the DC. Me too, Michelle. Can't wait to see the end results of your mantle. Inspired you to go shopping. I'm a bad influence, I know, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad I can be that kind of influence. Okay, so how do we look? Do we miss any spots? Any big spots? I don't think we did. So let's dry this up a bit. Y'all, is anybody else the messiest painter in the history of the world? Could use broken mantle. Oh yeah, as a background piece. That's true. This is a little too aqua to go with that painting that I got, but that is a great idea. My shirt is from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I think TJ Maxx, but they're pretty much, usually if you find something at Marshalls, like in their clothing, it's also at TJ Maxx, vice versa. Such a mess when you paint. I know, it's tragic. Missed a spot. Hold on. Okay. Pretty color. Thank you, thank you. How many of you have gotten your virtual ticket for Wilshire Live this fall? I know a bunch of you got it yesterday after my live. If you have not, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Why is somebody mad face that? People just crazy. You got yours, Stephanie. Awesome. I'm very excited about the virtual option. Obviously, I wish that all of you were coming in person and I could hug all your necks. It's September 29th and 30th this fall in Franklin, Tennessee, but that's not realistic. And I know that not everybody can come for various reasons. So y'all have been asking over and over and over again, what about virtual? What about virtual? Are you going to be able to do virtual? And it was not as easy as I thought it was going to be to get that part situated and sorted as far as like the technology of it goes. And so it was touch and go there for a minute. And I was not sure we were going to be able to make it happen. Virtual, you got your virtual ticket. Deborah and Michelle and Vivian, awesome. And Lori, you got the swag one. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. So yes, the virtual Carol does not include all the supplies for the craft projects. We're doing six projects total over the course of the 2 days at the event, and you will get the supply list for all the projects, and then you can decide what you want to do. You can make all 6 of them. You can make none of them and just, I mean, some people literally just want to watch. I had a lady say, I don't even craft, but I just want to watch and be a part of it. I'm like, come on, girl, that's fine. And so it's totally up to you. You will get the supply list for all 6 projects. And then if there's any printables involved with the projects, not all of them are printables, but some will be. You'll get the printable files and all the supply list. But it's really just, you got the swag one. Awesome, Deborah. Thank you, Sally. I'm so excited. It's really just to be able to experience it, because it's going to be an experience. It's not like this, y'all. I mean, it's not like me just up here crafting one-sided talking to y'all. I'm going to be in a room full of, 100 ladies who have traveled from all over the country to be there for this event, and it's going to be fun and interactive. My family's going to be there. Anthony will be there. My boys, my whole team. So you're just going to get to be a part of that event without being at the event, for those that can't come for whatever reason. So it's really about the experience as much as it is about the crafts themselves. The crafts are going to be amazing, but the experience is going to be even better. Thank you, guys. What's the swag one? So there's 2 options. You can do the virtual only, which is just the supply list. You get put into a private Facebook group where, you know, where the lives will be streamed during the event. And then your supply list and printables. So that's virtual only. The swag option is for those that want everything I just said. So they'll still get the supply list, the Facebook group, the printables, but then I'll also be sending a little swag box in the mail to the people that pick that ticket the week of the event. And the swag box is going to include a cute tote bag from me, a little DIY ornament kit, and then a surprise gift from me and a little note from me. So the virtual only is $129, and the other one with the swag box is $189. So those are the two options. How many different states represented? I can't remember what we ended up at, Penny. I'll have to look at my sheet. What were we at the last time I shared that with y'all? We were over 30. So I want to say we have like 31 or 32 states represented that are coming to the event in person, which is so awesome. Like, I'm in Tennessee. We have people coming from California, New York, Maine. I mean, just all Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama. I mean, all over the country. But the distance that some of these ladies are coming is just so amazing. And I do not take that lightly at all. It's amazing. Okay, so here we go. Tease. So cute, right? So cute. You got the swag, Deb. You got that swag. You got that swag. It's going to be cute swag. You're going to be glad you sprung for the swag. We do have a limited amount of the swag boxes. They're not unlimited, so those will eventually sell out. And then we'll probably have to cut off the regular virtual ticket sales closer to time, just because people need time to get their supplies and all that. But I'll let you know on that. But I would go ahead and get it. So you can get in the Facebook group. People are already in there and introducing themselves and all of that. So due to the fact I broke the glass on the third one, we're going to stop here with 2 painted ones, but I feel really good about that. So we now have frame 1 and frame 2. Like, how cute will these be hung over top of each other? I mean, you could also hang them this way, but most of my pictures go this way, so I think I'll have to hang it that way. But I'm super excited. I'm going to make sure they're fully dry and all of that. And then I'll put the glass and be very careful, get those back in there. And then we still have one more that has not broken glass. So I'll take the glass out of this one to use in one of those. And then we're just going to think on this one. Do I want to get glass cut? Do I want to? I don't know yet. I don't know. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. How far apart do you usually hang them? It's going to depend, Deborah, on if I do 2 or 3. But as a general rule, you want at least a few inches in between your hanging stuff, okay? All of this is in my ebook, but I mean, it just depends. There's always exceptions, but I would say about yay, okay? So I would say that's between 2 and 3 inches. If the wall is huge and you're needing to fill it up, you can obviously space them apart more. I think if I do 3, they're going to be 2 to 3 inches. If I only use 2, I'm probably going to space them more like 3 to 6 inches. So, you know, there's always rules, but rules can be broken, if you know what I mean. Love the aqua. Okay, let's pick Joy Jar winners before I forget, y'all. Please don't let me forget you Joy Jar ladies. So we're just going to scroll and pick 5 people. And y'all be going in the Joy Jar for June. You could use printables. Absolutely. Yep, you totally could. There's a lot of options. So we're just going to have to, as I like to say, marinate on it. We're going to marinate. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up. How funny is it that Tyler put his name in here like 5 times? I'm going to laugh so hard if I pick the winner at the end of the month and it's Tyler. He'll be disqualified. Actually, if I pick Tyler, I'll give him a prize, but I'll still pick y'all too. Or, you know, pick one of y'all. Okay, ready? First person going in the Joy Jar is Steve Yarbrough. I didn't even see that my dad was on here. Hi, Dad. You're probably not on there anymore. My parents are on a cruise right now. Dad, I'm not putting you in the Joy Jar. family is disqualified. Okay, that's so funny. I did not even see his comment earlier. See, that proves that I don't just ignore people. I apparently ignored my own dad. Okay, love you, Dad. Love you, Mom. Hope y'all are having so much fun, but not too much fun since I'm not with you. Okay, first person is Stephanie Snow. Oops. Landry. Stephanie Snow Landry. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to go. And the next one is Betty Carter. Betty Carter, you're going in the joy jar. All right. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. And the next one is Angie Rodriguez. Angie Rodriguez. You're going in the joy jar. Okay, we got two more. Okay, ready? The next one is, boom, Melissa. Oh, geez, Melissa. How do I say that? Cowdery. Melissa Cowdery. Y'all tell them congrats. Last but not least, will it be you? Leave the other frame natural and I could use it like that on the fireplace. Cindy. Maybe I could. I will bring that home with me and maybe give it a try. Okay, ready? Last person going in the joy jar. Dun, 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 dun. The person is Dawn Ladd. I almost said, I don't know what I was about to say. Dawn Ladd going in the joy jar. Dawn Ladd. All right, y'all. That's 5 people getting cut into the joy jar. We're only at the middle of the month, so if you're not in here yet, you've still got time. Don't fret. Fret my pets, okay? So this is our jar, and we will draw someone at the end of the month for our bigger gifting. Okay. Never been in the jar. There's still time, Jenny. Listen, there's lots of you here and only 5 names per live, so, you know, not everybody's going to get in every time, but keep coming and hanging out because you will eventually, I'm sure. I'm sure. Y'all are welcome. Yes, congrats to everybody who got in the jar. You and Tyler and his 20 entries. Hey, Penny. We just love to hang out with you. Well, I love hanging out with y'all too. I wasn't sure if you'd want to hang out just having me. Oh, let me hold this. Whoa, hold this up real quick. This is what we made in the DC earlier today. Now, I cannot share specifics because it's a private group and I don't share my crafts. I don't put them on the blog. I don't share videos, but you can kind of look at that and probably figure out a little bit about what we did. But is that not precious? I told them, I think that's my favorite patriotic one that I've done so far this year. Super cute. Super cute. It's all tangled, but whatever. Anyways, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. I should leave my dad in there. Let's put him in there because he'll get a kick out of that if he ends up getting drawn. So Steve's going into the joy jar too, y'all. Steve or Tyler are probably going to win. How funny would that be? Okay, Steve, you're going in there. You're going in the joy jar, Dad. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I got to get my station cleaned up and head on out of here soon. So y'all have a great day and I'll chat with you soon. Bye, y'all.